Hi everyone. I was reviewing the video I made yesterday as an intro to the short story unit and realized that got in kind of a hurry and skipped over some things. First of all, as the term short story implies, these stories are meant to be consumed in one sitting. But it's really difficult to get everything out of the short story if you just read it one time or if you just skim it. I really encourage you to read it, stop, think about it, jot down some of the main ideas. If nothing else, list the two or three main characters and give yourself a 2 or 3 sentence summary of the main idea of the short story. That way, when you get ready to prepare for the next exam, which is coming up in about 4 weeks, you'll have some notes to study and you won't have to go back and reread all of the stories. There are 12 short stories this semester. Some of them are really short, like The Shroud. Some of them a little more complex, like Rose from Assembly. And some of them are just confusing, like The Cask of Amontillado. Hope you enjoy Edgar Allan Poe. But this unit just takes a little more preparation, a little bit more time than some students realize. And I hope that you'll take the time to do a good job here. We will be starting our next research paper on Monday. I can't promise when I'll have your Research 1, your R1 projects graded, but they will be graded before the next one is due, so you at least get to look at what you did right and what you did wrong before submitting the last one. But go ahead and get started on it as soon as you get the assignment sheet, and then I'll give you more time to work on it. You do need to know those vocabulary words. Now, I've divided them into two groups. The first group really is just literary criticism, and those are broad categories of terms that we use to understand literature better. They're tools used by the reader, things like deconstruction and feminist theory and economic theory, and they're useful for some stories. You can't use every one for every story, of course, but one of those categories is called formalism. And formalism, the elements, the parts of formalism, we can apply to almost every single story. Most stories are going to have a protagonist, an antagonist. They're going to have some sort of a setting. There's going to be some conflict going on. So look over those, don't look over those words, I'm sorry, study those words, learn those words, so then when it comes up in discussion posts, you'll know what we're talking about. Also on the test, of course. But the main point of this video is I hope that you'll read the stories closely enough and well enough so that you really enjoy them. You can really get a lot out of a short story. It truly is a form of art. And if you'll take the time to kind of get into it, to delve into it, to dig a little deeper, I think you'll enjoy it. Of course, if you have any questions, please drop me an email at jfly@southplains.college.edu. Thanks. Have a good week.